Hey, welcome back everybody. Kyle here again with another video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to these videos like I tell you every single time. Let's pass them on, let's get them blowing, let's hit over that 1,000 subscriber mark. We're dangerously close, so we're getting there thanks to all of you. Anyways, want to do a quick video today. Actually, I'm in my figure room, one of the figure rooms. I've actually been working on redesigning this room. Since my big collection video, there's been a lot of additions going on. This is a whole new wall of figures, as you can see kind of behind me, that has entered the collection. So more on that down the road. But anyways, got a video today. Little pictures of all the new Mattel releases we saw over this weekend. We've all got to let it marinate over the weekend, what we thought of them. Some great figures to close out 2020 that were shown by Mattel at, I guess, online over the weekend instead of at WrestleMania like they normally are. But thought I'd walk through those videos, give you my opinions, and if you hadn't seen them, hey, great. If you haven't, check them out again. So anyways, everybody, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe. See you guys all later. Thanks. Here's Ricochet in his Nightwing gear. Cool concept. Rather have this as an elite. Just looks a little skinny and off, but cool they made this in the first place. Continuing on, Becky Lynch. This is basically a repaint of a prior basic. I guess cool if you're into that kind of thing, but this will be a pass for me. Now back to the Undertaker. Another basic Undertaker, very similar to Basic 100 it looks like. This will be another pass for me. One of two Lanas in this basic line here, Chase and regular. I'm not sure between the two which one I prefer. I guess I'll probably end up getting both just because she hasn't had a figure in gear before. This is the only two I think of the set that are a must-have for me. On to Seth Rollins, probably the plainest Seth Rollins figure Mattel's ever come out with. Has the bandages, which is a cool accessory. Another pass for me, even though I'd like the bandage. First time in the line, China, along with Triple H, 2-pack. Already pre-ordered this from Ringside. First China will be a big deal. A lot more to come. On to a major release. Hulk Hogan back in the Mattel line. Ultimate Edition, NWO. This will be a huge seller. And the shot in the arm the Ultimate line really needs. A lot of cool stuff with that one. The Rock Ultimate Edition, this very well could be the greatest Rock figure of all time. I'm not a huge Rock connoisseur, but all the accessories with this and the head scans are just top-notch. This is a must-have, I think, for everybody out there. This should be the Rock if you're only owning one. Ultimate Edition John Cena, you knew he had to be in the line. We've already seen this one coming out in about a month. Another good one. I like the new picture they showed here. This should be a really good John Cena for those that are a huge John Cena fan. Following John Cena Ultimate Edition up with Becky Lynch Ultimate Edition. 2 belts, as you can see. Great face scan. This is the best Becky face scan that's come along so far. Another purchase for me. Now we're looking at the first of 2 Naomis. Previously a Walgreens exclusive that got canceled. Back in the line with a Chase version as well. I'll get both. None between the two, nothing really sticks out between the two, but I'll get both of them. Not even sure which one's the Chase. Kind of is what it is. One I'm extremely excited about, Matt Riddle. I'm a big Matt Riddle fan. Back to Ken Shamrock's team on the Ultimate Fighter. Can't wait to pick up his first Elite. Awesome extra hands and slippers. Great figure. There's Kofi Kingston in the line. We've had him before just recently in the WrestleMania set, but this one comes with pancakes. I guess that's a cool accessory for those that don't have. Another Randy Orton adding to the line. He's had a lot of Elite figures over the years. This one's middle of the road for me. I will definitely pick it up, but I think I like the last one more. R-Truth finally getting an Elite figure after a lot of years. Probably the biggest gap between Elite figures of anybody. Comes with a 24/7 title for the first time. This will be a hot one for a lot of people. Drake Maverick in wrestling gear. I'm not sure the last time he wrestled a match. Had 2 previous basics. One was a Chase. Picked up both of those. I'll pick this one up as well. Good for him getting a figure. Now this one, Superstar Billy Graham. Probably my favorite figure that was shown, if not number 2. It's a close one. Love Superstar Billy Graham. Great with 2 head sculpts, so I'm definitely buying 2 of these to have. Next up is The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, probably the most anticipated figure of the weekend. This is going to be a hard one to get, very popular. Little small head, I thought, and arms, but besides that, spot on for the first Fiend figure. This is going to be a really hard one to get. Get after it. Miss Elizabeth returns back to the line. Hopefully that means we're going to get a Hogan Savage 2-pack possibly down the road to match. We had Mabel last year. This year we're getting Viscera in the SummerSlam set. Awesome figure by the looks of it. Hopefully the next year that means we're getting Big Daddy V to complete the trifecta. Also hardcore belt included. Rick Rude back in the line with a Chase version. The Ultimate Warrior tights version will be the regular release, while we'll get the yellow tights with the Intercontinental belt as the Chase release. These are both must-have figures. I can never have enough Rick Rude. AJ Styles, once again, cool to get an OC figure. However, I think the public has had enough AJ Styles for a while. Hopefully this doesn't become a peg warmer. Ronda Rousey back in the line again. Gotta imagine these are coming to an end unless she comes back to WWE. It is what it is. I will pick it up. Another top 5 want, Classy Freddie Blassie. Awesome depiction. This is going to be a great figure. It will be a Walmart Chase, I believe. Must have. Rhea Ripley, first ever figure, prototype shown, grayscale. Should be a really good one. We'll see how that sells. Next up, ringside exclusive Sasha Banks. This one seems to have been delayed. Boy, that jacket, it looks extremely tight and hard to get the figure into. We'll see how that ends up going. Another Elite Kane being added to the mix. This is a throwback back to the Jax Ruthless Aggression version they did of this. It'd be cool to have this in a Mattel version soon. Triple H will be returning to the lineup after the Ultimate Edition being his last figure. This one's okay. We needed it, but not going to be the most fancy Triple H we're ever going to have. Big Show back in the line. I love all giant and big man figures. This one's no exception. Comes with a cool chair accessory with Big Show's face on it. Next up, believe it or not, Beth Phoenix's first Elite figure. She has not had a figure in a long time, so this is definitely due. Glad to see her finally getting an Elite after all this time. Another Kofi shown for the Decade of Domination set at Walmart. Throwback to a prior Elite. I guess this is good for the people that did not get that one. I'll get it. Randy Orton in the Decade of Domination line. Really cool with the sling. Definitely going to use the shaggy hair head scan on that, as we have never had that head scan with Mattel. A very interesting Natalia figure. Kind of a waist like Jax would do with that accessory of the table. Cool, we're getting the Divas title again after a long wait. I guess she is deserved. She's been around 10 years. Very excited to have Nation version of Mark Henry in the line. Is there a Mark Henry figure that does not come with the weights? Crazy, but it fits. This will be the best John Cena figure ever. In the Larry Bird inspired jersey, I like to think of myself as the Larry Bird of professional wrestling collectors, and this will be perfect in my collection. Undertaker back in the line, very reminiscent of the Entrance Great figure from a lot of years ago. A lot of people have been wanting that figure, and now here's a chance to get one with some updates. Not one, but 2 Jake the Snake Roberts figures are coming. This will be a nice one, as a lot of people have been clamoring for some of the Jakes. This is the old kind of WrestleMania 3 type head scan, WrestleMania 4 maybe. Cool to have 2 Jakes, 2 for 1 really. It'll be the Chase and the Target Legends line. My most wanted figure is finally coming to fruition. The Ultimate Warrior from his final goodbye on Monday Night Raw. Awesome, awesome figure. The mask is a great touch. I will be buying 4 of these. Yeah, you heard me right. 4 of them. 1 loose, 1 open, 1 for my office, 1 for my dad. Worst head scan of the weekend award goes to Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. I have to think Mattel will improve that. It looks kind of like a Photoshop job. He deserves better than this. Eddie Guerrero back in the line after a long absence. Nice mid-2000s Eddie with the blondish hair. This should sell very well. A must-have for a lot of people's collections, that's for sure. Now we got Greg the Hammer Valentine, black trunks and yellow trunks. To me, for his WWF run back in the day, the yellow trunks were a lot more iconic, but I believe the black trunks will be the chase on this one. The robe is a nice touch. Would have loved a separate, different robe, or even better yet, a Rhythm and Blues Greg Valentine. Next up, Razor Ramon. We knew this one was coming. Wish they would have used a different head than the one that we had on the Defining Moments, but I actually do like this uniform on him. It's pretty cool. Next up, Bobby the Brain Heenan with Weasel suit. I never did get the Jax one back in the day. I will be buying 2 of this figure. One to display with the Weasel suit and one to display without the Weasel suit. Just an awesome 2-in-1 figure. Like I said, I never did get the Jax one, so this will be welcome in my collection. Next up, early WCW Crow Sting before he got more decorated on his face paint. I know a lot of people are excited for this one. It's middle of the road for me. And finally, we get to the ringside exclusive Edge Heads 3-pack. Edge, Kurt Hawkins, Zack Ryder. Really cool idea. I hope they use this for more figures in the future. 1 body, 3 heads. I bought 3 already, pre-ordered. Only gripe I really have with this one, and it's not much of one. I think that Edge jacket's been reused many a times. Quick, easy to do. Would have loved a cloth goods, but maybe that'll be saved for the future. Who knows? There you have it, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for checking it all out. Leave a comment, like, and subscribe. Let me hear what you guys are looking forward to from Mattel coming up the rest of 2020. Thanks, guys.